Action.
All right. This is our daily video. We're going to give it a little smoke. The front entrance is pretty clear. There's a lot at the top entrance. And so we're going to give it a little smoke. And look at here. I'll set that down for Jimbo. There we go. And, oh, go to the back side.
Oh, you don't want to take this out?
Not yet.
Okay.
Okay, so we've been looking at these hives today. This frame is not drawn out, but I will tell you that most of the ones we've looked at, of the 12, we only had a few that were like that. So they're working on frame 6 on the inside and nothing on the outside. So this hive is actually a little bit behind the other ones we're working. Okay. Now she's got nice honey stores, and there she is, right over here. See her walking? Caucasian, pretty nice sized queen. So she must be laying on that frame. Got any eggs in there?
Yep.
Yep, and you notice there's honey down here, so they're blocking her in right here. Okay. Boy, that's a nice brood. Now, if you look at that, so this is within probably 6 to 8 days of hatching. If you look real closely, look in here at all the nurse bees that are on here. Look at them scurry around. They're all fuzzy as all get out. And let's see what the other side shows us. Again, this is probably an older one. You don't see as many nurse bees on it. So I'm guessing this one will hatch first.
Notice the color is a little darker as well.
Yep. So this has had a pretty good hatch. And we'll take that off. Yep. We're anti-bird comb. All right, let's take a look at the other one. Let's give you a little place to. Like to smoke where I see the bees with their hand, where you're going to put your hands. Again, all cap mostly. See that?
This hive is going to explode.
It's
in a few
going to
days.
go crazy. It's got a significant amount of nurse bees in it. Look at all of the little gray ones there. And that is a hatch right in the middle there, and you can see bees hatching out right here. See that? See? There's one down here working on it. There's a bunch of them that are hatching out, so that frame's going to hatch out. Now remember, so now we've got cap brood, not much there, a little cap brood here, but mostly eggs and larvae. And voila, there's where all your nurse bees, new nurse bees came from. Look at that. Have they laid back through that yet?
No.
Okay.
Wait, yes.
Yes.
Yes. There's eggs and larvae all through.
Watch them down here feeding. They're feeding the larvae.
Eggs and larvae. All through there.
So we got a full hatch.
This is all eggs and larvae.
See, that's all hatched out. Remember, we talked in the class and we talked at last meeting how the queen lays out that first 4 or 5 frames, and then as soon as the hatch starts, she comes back and starts over again.
You can see how these two right here are just brand new. They're all fuzzy. And
oh, yeah. This is a nice Caucasian hive. If you look at it, every one of those new bees are striped like get out in gray. Let's see what we got for honey stores here. We've got plenty of honey in this hive. So now this is interesting. This is the frame that is against the feeder and looks pretty good. And there's
all larvae.
Okay, larvae,
She's
but
laid.
look at the significant amount of cap honey there. These bees have only been fed twice. All right, let's take that out. We're going to take out our feeder because of what we've seen earlier.
Color of
oh,
pollen
red
here.
pollen, beautiful. Oh,
And nectar.
yeah. See the fresh nectar dropped on there? Yep.
Shake the
Okay.
bees in the house.
So, where do we want to put, the question is, where do we want to put our new frame? We're going to take out the feeder, and seeing as how this has got a lot of honey on it, probably leave it to the outside, and we'll just add our new frame to the outside over here. Go ahead and grab your other one there. See, that's empty, so we're just adding to it. So they have plenty of room for him to go. Now this one does not need its second box this week. But you need to be prepared to put a second box on if you go in and see what we saw in the others. The other hives Ted and I looked at this week, this was all to right here. They were drawing out number 7 frame. They were drawing it out, okay, on the wood side away from the feeder. So that meant that they were getting on the verge of being fairly crowded. So you'd want to put a second box on. We got 2 full empty frames here, but by field day, we'll be putting a second box on this one for sure.
You take your feeder out, you can just lay it, tap the bees out, and then just lay it there. There may be some in there, and they'll just go into the hive.
Who brought a pen? Lately,
Four, we had what?
so it was 43 pounds on 5/6, and it's 34 today.
So we had 6 frames of bees.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And we had 5.
5. And we saw the queen.
Where do you want to slash? Where do you want to slash that? Well, I got this one. Oh, gotcha. I'm sorry. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
And